Bliss Road in La Crosse is well known for its winding curves and great views, as it is for its many problems and closures.
Yeah, and the scenic road is closed again, as we told you this past weekend, and the city is now left to decide how they're going to move forward. In tonight's In Perspective, Mark McPherson takes a look at how these recent problems are pushing the city closer to having to make a difficult decision.
The name Bliss Road has seemed ironic the past few years. There hasn't been much bliss in a road that seems to be closed more than it's open. Since a repavement project in 2002, there have been multiple road failures and closures.
The whole slab of soil moved as a unit down the hill.
In 2004, it was partially closed after rain washed out a portion of the road.
It's a tough spot to repair again because it's so steep below the washout.
Then in 2006, more road crumbled, and that led to tens of thousands of dollars worth of similar repairs.
We can reconstruct the edge of the pavement, reinstall the guardrail, and get a firm foundation. 2007
was a bad year for Bliss. Multiple closures, topped off by historic flooding, closed the road indefinitely. It ended up being the tipping point for a multi-million-dollar project.
What we're trying to say to the surrounding communities is, are you willing to have a discussion and talk about contributing to the long-term repair and maintenance of Bliss Road, or is it something where it really doesn't have a value to you?
What was settled on was a more than $2 million stabilization project that fixed hundreds of yards of the road.
So problem solved, right? Well, apparently not, because we do have another failure. Now, to be fair, the road didn't fail in a part that was previously fixed. It was the soil around it. But that's the thing with Bliss Road. Even the most expensive projects may not be able to fix a road built on the side of a steep hill.
We can fix it, but we will have to fix it again sometime in the future. And whether it's the same area or it's different areas, there are going to be continued maintenance items on a road like Bliss Road that's cut into a hillside.
So it seems like the city has a choice: close the road for good, or just keep putting money into it.
Well, that probably was a question for 2 years ago, but I think that will happen again, depending on what the cost estimates are.
And while city officials mull over what to do with taxpayers' money, those taxpayers have mixed opinions about whether to fix this road.
I'm thinking, okay, there goes more money, there, bad money, good money after bad, sort of thing.
I think they ought to find an alternate route, something else, something that's a bit more stable.
It's part of our heritage, that bluff road's always been there, and people go up there as tourists to view the three states, and it's a very scenic place.
How important is this road to homes and businesses on the bluff? How important is a direct access to our scenic overlook? There are questions our city will have to face because Bliss Road problems aren't going away. For In Perspective, I'm Mark McPherson, News Channel 8.
The city says the major part of the $2 million project, the so-called glorified retaining wall, has held and hasn't moved at all.
And they say to repair all the problem spots on Bliss Road with that same technique would cost the city between $10 to $20 million.